I know this sounds stupid, but quantum physics genuinely changed my life, and I do owe a big amount of my existence to the Gia channel. If you have not invested in their premium subscription, I'm promising you it is the best money you will ever spend, okay? Listen up, people. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm here to share that your dream existence, or whatever you want to obtain in this existence, is not really lying on the other side of manifestation. It's actually already your reality, and you just need to shape that into form. Hi, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. I am coming to you with a lot of information today, but more so just a motivational talk. My videos, I have come to a conclusion, are going to be your type of videos that you're going to listen to when you need a little boost, when you need a little motivation, or when you need a reality check. So pop this on, go and clean your house, go and drive to work. Be safe though. Don't watch the video like while you're driving, please. And yeah, welcome to my channel. For so long, I felt like, yeah, I'm doing everything right. I got goals, I work hard, I'm busting my butt, I'm in school, I'm working 3 jobs. What more could I possibly be doing? Nothing was shifting, okay? Nothing, nada, zilch, zitch. Now, I'm nowhere near perfect, okay? I have lots of work to do myself, but that also is part of a human existence as well, right? We're always going to have something to work on or work towards. So let's break the concept down simply. How did I get out of this repetition, this loop, and what exactly is the concept behind it that you're missing? We have the quantum level. Reality is not one fixed outcome, meaning you do not just have one fixed possibility, okay? You can turn right. You can turn left. You can go back to that job. You can get a new job. You can break up with your boyfriend. You can date a girl. You literally have numerous possibilities in this life, okay? But you're probably thinking, okay, then why don't I have $1 million, and why don't I own a private jet, and why don't I run my successful business? Well, the barrier between you and all of those tangible things, of course, is a lot of things, but really comes down to one important thing. That is how we are observing these possibilities. 99% of people do not believe that they can obtain their dream life. And a dream life simply could just be being happy. But someone may think that their circumstances and how they were brought up or what they have lived is going to withdraw any possibility of a happy ending or a happy storyline. So when we observe these particles that have no form, in the quantum level, we basically are choosing how they do become into form through our thoughts, our perceptions, and also our own daily existence. Now, I'm not saying that your thoughts are this magical wand and when you think of something, that's exactly what's going to happen. But I will say the more in tune you get, this is a likely possibility. What you consistently focus on, what you consistently act at, and identify with, by nature is going to become the version you experience. Why? Because going back to all those possibilities you have, you don't allow yourself to see the other side. You think, this is my only possibility, so therefore, that is your only possibility. I wasn't stuck because I didn't have a plan, because I didn't know what to do, because my finances were in order. I was doing all of those. I had all of it, right? And most people really do have all of it. I was literally just recreating my existence to the same thing, aka getting me stuck on a loop. So yeah, of course my life was not changing. So how did my life change and what made it change? In real-time perspective, what made my reality change was truly just uncomfortability. I do not like that word. It's very hard for me to say, but you get the motive and you get the understanding of what I'm trying to put behind the word there. You need to stop being comfortable. You need to do things you don't like. It doesn't mean you need to turn into some superhero and do 16 trillion things in one day, but you do need to shift your actual living. My answers didn't always feel natural. I sat and I still do sit and think, wow, what am I doing with my life? Where is this going? But I have to surrender to that knowing that, okay, it's going to figure itself out, even if I don't have from A to Z at this moment. As long as I have A, that's all I need. And because I was making unnatural decisions, I was therefore shifting my reality without even knowing. because I took myself off that one single path that I allowed myself to live on for so long. If you were like me, I don't really like school. I think during the COVID years, it kind of fell off a little bit. And what I mean by that is we were all just learning from a slideshow, right? But I did find very high interest in my own time learning about quantum physics and atomic relations to who we are. In reality, everything is an atom. You watching this video, whatever you're watching this video on, is made up of a bunch of atoms. Your dog is made up of a bunch of atoms. Isn't that crazy to think about? And so in reality, electrons and atoms, they do not move at a slow pace. It literally jumps instantly. And hey, so if we're atoms, if we're electrons, if we're all of these things, then wouldn't our change be happening in an instant? That's where the concept that you can change your reality in this moment by being present comes from. You don't gotta prepare to change. You really don't. You just do it. So if you made it this far, here's how you're going to do that change. Become aware of your current patterns. What do you not like? What are you finding that is really holding you back? Do you constantly talk negative about yourself? Do you constantly surround yourself with the wrong people? Do you constantly eat foods that don't benefit and fuel your body? Get clear on who you are becoming. Not who you want to become, but who you are. Remember, we're doing it, okay? Don't be vague. You gotta be really precise. Get a journal, get a pen, write it down, 1 to 2, 3 things, whatever, but make a list and be precise. Don't say, I wanna have long hair. No, you wanna have healthy, luscious, flowing, beautifully curly, vibrant hair. That's what I'm talking about, okay? The more specific, the more your subconscious can actually visualize this becoming. Then you need to start making decisions from that version of you. Okay, going back to the silly hair scenario, if you want long, luscious, beautiful, flowing, voluptuous hair, are you going to use a hot tool every single day? Probably not. Are you going to maybe embrace your natural hair? Probably. Are you going to fix your diet so your hair has nutrition and healthy fats to really help it grow? Probably yes. Are you going to do small little daily habits to help your hair grow? Like head massages? Yes. Okay? And it's so fun to put it into a silly little perspective, aka your hair, because in reality, it is that silly. It is so silly how easy it can be to just change. You don't need to learn more. You don't need to practice new things. You don't need to advance your skills because those will happen by nature. You first need to change, and that's when you stop reinforcing the version of yourself you no longer want to be. That's the shift. That's a quantum leap.